Hey guys, Sensei James here with you. We're going to go over the vocabulary and general knowledge requirements for this first semester of 2014. This will be January through April. Here you can see the core material at the top, which is what all students are required to know at every promotion level. These are the main requirements for vocabulary and general knowledge to get the yellow stripe. Right below there is semester 1, which is what we're working on today. What are the three parts of a judo throw? Off balance, entry, and execution. They must be able to count to 10 in Japanese, which is listed right here. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, and ju. O is large. Uchi is inner. Gari is reap. Tani means valley. And otoshi means drop. So those are the main promotion requirements as far as vocabulary and general knowledge. In addition to the core questions, these have already been covered in the yellow stripe material, which is a video here on the YouTube channel you can look at. Now, our promotion techniques for this semester, you will recognize a few repeats from last semester, but also maybe one or two new things. We have O Uchigari, that's the large inner reap. Tani Otoshi, the valley drop. Marote Gari, the double leg takedown, and Seoi Otoshi. It's the drop knee shoulder throw. Now this semester the kids are going to work on a right-sided grip with a left-sided throw for Seoi Otoshi. Our pins this semester are Makura Keisagatami, that's the pillow scarf hold, Mune Gatami, the chest hold, Kami Shiho Gatami, the upper four-corner hold, and Tate Shiho Gatami, the top locking four-corner hold. They must know one escape from each pin. Those are listed here. And then they also have their miscellaneous mat work, the knee push scissor sweep, the single leg hug guard pass, the separation or step back pass, and the hip bump. Again, some of this material is a repeat from last semester, but there are reasons for that. We want to have more repetition, and also we will have a big tournament at the end of this semester, and some of these techniques are excellent tournament preparation techniques. So that's what your junior needs to be working on this semester if they already have their yellow stripe and are working on their next rank. Thanks a lot, guys. See you on the mat. Sensei James here. We're going to go over the technical requirements for the first semester of 2014. This will be the throwing techniques your junior students will need to know for their next belt promotion. Our first technique is O Uchigari, the large inner reap. We're going to have our partners bow to each other and go ahead and show us O Uchigari, the large inner reap. As you see here, our opponent has their left foot forward. We're going to do a little fencer step in and use our right leg to hook behind the knee of our opponent. We're going to pull that leg out as we throw them down. O Uchigari, the large inner reap. Our next throw is going to be Marote Gari, the double leg takedown. This is a repeat from last semester, but it's a crucial throw, very, very popular in freestyle judo competitions. We want to work on it again this semester. We're going to see two different versions of it. One is going to be a sneak attack, and the other is going to be by popping their hands up to make the opening. So in this instance, just as our opponent comes close to us, we shoot in deep, hook behind both legs, and reap them out. In the next instance, our opponent reaches and almost gets their grip. We pop their hands up, shoot in deep, hook both knees, and pull them out for Marote Gari, the double leg takedown. Our next throw will be Tani Otoshi, the valley drop. In this instance, our partner or opponent comes in and tries to do Kubinagi. He tries to do a neck throw or a big hip throw. We're going to drop our leg straight behind them and then fall back and to our side, putting them down flat on their back. We're going to circle around and see that again from the back side. We'll have our partners throw exactly the same way, and we're just going to see the back here to see the placement of the leg. Notice Sensei John puts his leg flat on the mat and that he lands on his side, forcing his opponent onto his back for Tani Otoshi, the valley drop. Outstanding. Our last throw is going to be Seoi Otoshi. This is the drop knee shoulder throw. Now most of the kids are familiar with this. This semester will be a variation. We're going to have a right side grip, but we're going to do a left-sided throw. So if you notice, his right hand has the lapel. He's going to retain that grip, but his left hand releases, goes underneath both arms as he drops with close body contact, both knees on the ground, then he pulls and turns. So it's drop knee shoulder throw, right side grip, left side throw. We'll see that one again, straight through. Excellent. So those are our 4 techniques for this semester. Let's be sure the kids are getting to study these and work on them a lot and get ready for their promotion and also for the Freestyle Nationals coming up in April. Thanks, guys. See you guys on the mat. Guys, we are here to see the ground requirements for the first semester of 2014. First, we're going to cover the pinning techniques. Our first pin will be Makura Kesagatame. So this is another variation of Kesagatame. This particular one is the pillow scarf hold. So notice that Sensei Andrew puts his knee deep under his partner's shoulder. The hand that goes around his partner's neck is actually going to lock in behind the back of his knee, as you can see there. The other arm under the armpit, and we clamp it down tight. Notice the legs are again wide to provide a real good stable base. It's a very, very powerful and effective hold down. This is Makura Kesagatame, the pillow scarf hold. The next 3 techniques are pins that are repeats from last semester. We really want the kids to be drilling these and really becoming very effective at them, so we put them in this semester again. So the next one is Mune Gatame, the chest hold. We're going to get chest-to-chest contact. We're going to circle our opponent's arm and shoulder here. And notice that Sensei Andrew has his knees out very wide, with his hips lowered down as close to the mat as he can, but his thighs are making contact here with his partner's body. Our next hold down is Kami Shiho Gatame, the upper 4-corner hold. So we're going to transition around. He's going to place both hands underneath his opponent's shoulders, and he's going to grab the belt. If the belt were loose or had come untied, we'd go ahead and grab the top of his trousers and hold on there. His chest is pushed down, and again, he has the wide base by pushing his knees out to the sides and lowering his hips. The last hold down is Tate Shiho Gatame, our top locking 4-corner hold. This is one that some of the kids struggled with just a little bit last semester, so we really want to focus on it a lot. Notice he's got body-to-body contact, and he's done what we call a grapevine, meaning his legs are outside and then inside to control both of his partner's legs, make it hard for him to establish a good bridge and roll. He has placed his right arm behind his opponent's neck, and he's put his opponent's right arm across his face, and he's secured that with his shoulder and the side of his neck. His hands are going to be clamped together here in what we call a gable grip. So he'll open up his hands for just a second and show us how they go together just like that for the gable grip. So this is a very, very powerful pinning technique, and one we really want the kids to become very effective at. We're going to go ahead and work on our escape techniques here. So what we'll see first, since we're already in this position, is our escape from Tate Shiho Gatame. So the first thing Sensei John wants to do is make a little bit of space by pushing his elbow against his opponent's neck. Then he's going to go ahead and trap by grabbing the bicep tricep with both of his hands. Then he's going to use his foot to capture his opponent's foot. So notice how he brings it up and places it right there so that Sensei Andrew can't put his leg out to the side. So now he's trapped his leg and he's also trapped his arm. He's going to go ahead and make a powerful bridging motion to that same side. So up and over, and now he is out of the pin. Okay, let's go ahead back to that Makura Kesagatame, our pillow scarf hold. And we're going to see 2 of our normal escapes here. We're going to see a bridge and roll, and then we'll see an uphill turn. So for that bridge and roll, he wants to grab around his opponent's waist. He's going to put his feet really, really close to his opponent. Let's notice the foot placement here. Both of his feet are close together, and he's as close to his opponent's back as he can get. Now he's going to bridge upward and at an angle, and then throw his opponent all the way over for the bridge and roll. Okay, again from Makura Kesagatame. We'll see if we can make an uphill turn work. Now, I will tell you that uphill turn will be a little bit difficult versus a pillow scarf hold, but not impossible. So he's going to put his hand on the back of the head. He's going to start to push down as he turns his body, and he wants to try to pull his hand free. Notice that he got to his knees. This is a crucial thing and something the kids sometimes forget to do. You got to get your knees on the mat so you have a strong enough base to be able to pull your head out. That's our uphill turn. Let's see Mune Gatame now, the chest hold. We want to really focus this semester on our kids working hard to recover the guard, to get into a position where their legs either trap their opponent's leg or they trap his whole body. So what Sensei John's going to do here is, using his arms and his legs, he's going to bridge up into the air, and then he's going to fall down on his side. By doing that, he has created some space. You can see it there, but you can really see it here in the back, what he's done. Now he has enough room to insert his knee into the hip of his opponent. Now he can use his leg muscles to help push and spread out to make more room Now he can fully establish his guard by wrapping his legs around his opponent. So let's see that one more time start to finish from this angle. This is going to be a guard recovery versus munegatami. And there we go, just like that. Okay, and one more escape. Let's see an escape from kami shihogatami. We're going to do a single bridge here. So Sensei John on bottom is going to reach up and grab Sensei Andrew. He's going to pull him on top of him and as tight as he can. Next, he throws his legs all the way to one side, and now he executes a powerful bridging motion, pushing with his legs and with his arms. The neat thing about that escape, if you can pull it off, is now you end up in your own tate shihogatami, and you can start earning points. So there we have it, guys. You can release them now. Those are our 4 pins and our accompanying escapes for the first semester of 2014. So be sure you're helping your juniors study and get ready for their promotion. See you guys on the mats. Here we are with the miscellaneous mat techniques for our junior class for the first semester of 2014, January through April. We got Sensei JW and Sensei Andrew here to demonstrate. Our first technique is going to be a repeat from last semester, one that the kids really like and I think we need to work on some more. This is our knee push scissor sweep. So Sensei JW is going to use his feet. He's going to move his body back and go to his side just a little bit. He's going to put his shin and his knee right across his opponent's chest, and he's going to put his other foot on the mat right at the bottom of Sensei Andrew's knee. Next, he uses that foot to push back, kicks over, and he finishes on top in tate shihogatami, our top locking 4-corner hold. So that's our knee push scissor sweep. Okay, on your back again, Sensei JW. Next, we're going to see our hip bump from the guard. So we'll have Sensei Andrew's hands on the stomach or on the mat. Sensei JW is going to trap a hand, then he's going to sit up and throw his arm over that arm. Now he's got it trapped. Now he's going to just use his other hand on the mat to bridge his body up, and then he can bump and twist. Again, over into tate shihogatami. Now we're going to see that one again. Sensei JW does a slight variation. He grabs the belt, and that is absolutely fine and acceptable. We're going to see a variation here where he actually puts his arm over his opponent's tricep and actually hugs the arm just like that. So both variations are acceptable. Everything else is the same. We bump the opponent over, and we finish in tate shihogatami. Excellent, guys. All right. Now, again, from the same position, we're going to see Sensei Andrew demonstrate a single leg hug guard pass. So this could happen if our opponent maybe is being lazy and they don't have a nice tight guard, or we might combine it with one of our other guard breaking techniques. In this first version, we're going to see our opponent have kind of a lazy guard. They're not really controlling the legs very well. That's an excellent opportunity for us to just push back and hug a leg and do our leg hug guard pass. So let's see that. He pushes back, inserts one arm under, one arm over, kicks his legs back to crush the leg down. Now he tiptoes across and pulls himself up into munegatami. Excellent. Next, we'll see a normal guard here where it's actually closed, and Sensei Andrew is going to use our separation technique, which we'll see in our next pass as well. He's going to put one knee in the center of his opponent's body, and he's going to pop his other one up. That's going to break his opponent's guard. It also sets it up real nice for the leg hug as he comes around and finishes munegatami. Good. So that was our single leg hug guard pass. Our last miscellaneous mat work technique is our actual separation pass going over the leg. In this case, our opponent has a nice tight guard. What we're going to see here is that Sensei Andrew will put one knee into the center of his opponent's body. Then he'll posture up strongly, popping his knee up. Now he can use his hand to trap the leg. He will trap the upper body and then step over with the back leg. We're going to see that one again because I really want to stress the order of operations with this technique. So we're going to go real slow. Knee to the middle, posture up and step back, grab the pants, shove that leg down and trap it. Now from this position, notice that his foot stays behind the leg while his knee is in front of the leg. It's important. If he were to move his foot completely over the leg, now he can get stuck in the half guard, which is not unbeatable, but it can slow down the process. Once he has that leg trapped, he is securing his opponent's upper body so that he can't sit up to counterattack. Next, he will step over his own leg with his back foot, and then finally he releases the leg, and goes into Munegatami. So that's our single leg, that is our separation or step back pass going over the leg. Thank you, gentlemen. That is all we needed. All right, guys, those are your techniques. Be sure you're working hard and studying. Watch this video every chance you get, and get ready for that big promotion coming up. See you on the mats.